Hey, Stuart, I had a question. Um, what can we do when we feel just overwhelmed? We're doing as much as we can, and it just feels like it's never enough and it's not getting cleared. It's just endless.
Take a vacation.
I wasn't expecting that answer. That's great.
Yeah, I know, but that really is the answer. I used to hear Rudy say, a good general knows how to retreat.
That's beautiful.
Take a vacation. Just blow it off. Do something else.
Do something
Push
else.
yourself. You know, it's not, you know, doesn't have to just, you don't have to force it to happen. And if it's not working, it's only not working because you're tight inside. And if you just, I don't know, go to the Bahamas, go to vacation, relax. And it'll take a couple of days and the creative energy will start again.
Yes. That-
I mean, I know this is not a biblical answer, but it certainly works if you even like you just walk around the block, go to a movie, do something else that you don't ordinarily do. Go shopping. I don't know if you shop a lot, but go shopping, buy yourself a great present. Mm,
I love these answers. Thank you.
you're welcome.
And connecting to creative juices. Yes.
Yeah, we have to leave ourselves alone. You understand? We have to, we get overwrought, we get tense because we're working too hard and trying so hard. You just relax. And that gives the energy time to refresh itself and the whole creative flow comes again. I mean, look, to be honest, look, I like to write. Okay. I write books. I'm writing one right now, but I have 7, 8 other things going on in my life. So when it gets like, I can't do this, I go to do something else, you know, go look for treasures and art. And, it just refreshes me. It enables me to go back to the book with fresh eyes.
Absolutely. I
And
appreciate that.
just to finish this, you should never feel guilty about refreshing yourself. This
Because
whole,
I feel like I've been hitting it as hard as I can to try to get it done. It just feels like it's never done.
well, go to a movie.
So great. Love it.
Go on a picnic. Do something, does anyone, does
Thank
anyone
you,
else
Stuart.
have a question they would like to ask? Does anyone else have a question? Anyone else has to have a question.
I have another question, Stuart. What are you doing? You look 10 years younger. You're aging backwards. You're doing something.
Good. Look, I do this. You understand? I come to 7 of these classes a week. I have in-person class on Saturday night. I do this. It takes what? 2 hours on a Sunday. It's 2.5 hours of my day, of a 24-hour day. And this meditation, it does that. You understand? The body gets a little older, but the inner life gets younger and stronger and more vital, more capable of doing. And it's one of the reasons I've set up all these classes. I need them in order to, look, I'm not a kid anymore. And doing what I do at my age is ridiculous. I should be sitting under a palm tree somewhere in the Bahamas, you know? But it's the meditation. The stronger your chakra system is, the more developed you are inside yourself. The less time you spend in your head, the less time you spend drowning in your emotions and all the things that are wrong in the world and the blah, 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 the wars and this. And the more you do inner work and build a chakra system, the younger your system gets inside. So I tell people these classes are, look, they're virtually free. I mean, most people pay me about $3 a class. I get a kick out of that. It's ridiculous. But take advantage of what the universe is putting in your life. It's true. We get older. And when you see people, they get to become old age. Most of them are hanging around old age homes, playing bridge, 10 hours a day. I mean, it's basically like life is over. And when you get older, you bring all that wisdom with you, all that living is part of your fabric, your inner fabric. And when you develop a chakra system, it enables you to tap all that wisdom. And yes, there are aches and pains and, things go wrong and you just take care of them. I mean, God bless, I have Jennifer here who I can't eat anything inorganic, and all kinds of things I never dreamed of existed in the world that are all part of keeping myself healthy. Bless her that she brings these things to my life. It's a miracle. So that's what I suggest. I just suggest that the inner life of a human being doesn't get older. The inner life of a human being gets younger. And then that manifests in your aura, in the way you live, how you live, the lack of fear of old age and dying, and just living in the moment consciously, not recklessly and haphazardly, consciously. In fact, this whole book I'm writing is all about this. It really is. It's all about transformation, transforming tension into spirit, into positive energy. The whole book is about this. I mean, there are a lot of other things, but it's one of the main themes that runs through the book. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask?
Stuart, I have a question, Bob Sink.
Yes, well.
In the last couple of months, out of the blue, not even during a meditation class, the energy starts to move up the spine and of its own accord. And how best to work with that.
Don't think about it. Don't analyze it. Stay centered in the chakra below the navel. Draw energy through the sexual area by bringing a piece of your attention. It's the basic exercise, Bob. You understand? And even during the day, stay centered. It means the higher energies are working on you. And you have to be grateful for that, and just stay centered. Let them do their job. They're coming here to help you grow spiritually. So just let them do their job. I have it all the time, Bob. And The way I deal with it is I just stay centered and let the universe work on me. That's the best way, building the chi, the hara, that power right below the navel, the core of your being, which will give you with the strength to be able to, allow Kundalini to activate and move up into the crown chakra and out into the cosmos. But it's the chi, it's that power that enables you to do it. And I've often said, without that power, Kundalini, could send you right to a sanitarium. I'm sure there are hundreds, if not thousands of people in sanitariums that will tell you about the Kundalini experience, even if they don't know it's Kundalini. And then doctors would give them medicine and lock them up. And I remember in Texas, I'll never forget this. There was this woman who studied with me. Never forget it. And she came to a meditation class, and that meditation class, she had an extraordinary class. It was unbelievable how deep, and she left just glowing. The next morning, I get a phone call from her. Stuart, I'm in the hospital. I don't know what happened to me, but I feel all this energy in my spine rising, and my head, and she went to the hospital. So I went to see her in the hospital, and I looked at her and I started to laugh. She's sitting on the bed glowing, literally glowing. And I said, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And she said to me, I have all this fire at the base of my spine, my whole back, my energy is moving like crazy. They said, "You're suffering from Kundalini-itis. Just get dressed and go home." And she started to laugh, and she felt better, and she went home. There was nothing wrong with her. I'll never forget that. I couldn't believe it. You got Kundalini-itis. Stay centered. You're learning a meditation technique that is teaching you how to stay grounded and how to stay centered. And that's the key to not only activating Kundalini, but to living in the world. So it's a twofold thing. It's living in the world, working out karma, and that centeredness in the chakra below the navel gives you the power to activate Kundalini. And Kundalini is the pathway to God, it's the pathway to enlightenment. That's what I suggest. Congratulations. Wonderful to hear you talk like that. I mean it, Mark. It's great. I mean, with everything that's happened to you in the last year, you have grown spiritually more than maybe all the time I've known you. I mean it. It's just fantastic. And that's why all this stuff is happening. Does anyone else have a question?
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. Okay, if there are no more, excuse me, if there are no more questions, we'll have meditation tomorrow night. Hope you will come, build a chakra system, and get stronger so you can manage all your affairs every day and have a spiritual life. A combination of living in the world and getting free of the world at exactly the same time. So God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you, Stuart.
Good night.
Have a good night.
You too.